Okay. Hopefully, because I forgot to turn on my microphone and I think it's working. So let's hope. Trying to get this as straight as I can. Hi, Sherry. Did you choose me over your TV show? If so, I feel really, really special. Hi, Sandy. I think you chose me over your TV show too, unless it's not on. Hi, Tracy. Okay, so I am working on Reggie. I actually, over the weekend, I calculated it out here. Oops, I don't think we want my clock. I did a total of 2,806 stitches on him over the weekend. I made some massive progress. I can try to zoom out here in a second and show you. Okay. I gotta move my needle minder here so you can see the whole thing. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Kinda. So up, all the way over, down. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but this here is one of his ears. And then over here is the other ear. Hi, Chris. So this is what, oh, it's not, I forgot it's not on there. And I don't have the paper of what he's going to look like. Darn it. Probably can't see. Well, I guess you can right up here in the little corner. So I've got that ear done, and then this is that other one that I pointed out. All right, let's see if we can get it back. Whoops. Come on. I put the camera in a different spot, and I think that's as close as I can get it. So it's not. I think you're going to be able to see the symbols as I stitch. Hi, Joyful. Okay. No, let me see. Maybe. Ooh, whoa, there it is. Okay. Try that for right now. But my arm is going to be in the shadow of the light. I need a new light. Need one that actually comes kind of from above, not from the side. I got a knot. Tiny. Leave it there. You guys hear me okay? I really don't have it in me to talk too loud. Okay, good. Thank you. I have had quite the couple of weeks here. But we finally got our heat fixed. Oh, that's really close. Let's see that just a little bit more. Um, so we got the heat fixed. $10,000 for this stupid thing, but it's working and it's working very, very well. It's working better than it did before to the point where it's even running just a little bit warmer um, because it's more efficient. So we're able to have our thermostat down a little bit more. So that's a little bit of an adjustment there, but we got it fixed on. I still gotta have that up a little bit further, you guys. I'm sorry. There we go. We had it done on Wednesday. Um, well, they worked on it all day Tuesday and all day Wednesday, and so my husband took Tuesday off. I took Wednesday off. Well, I didn't take it off. I worked from home. Um, and they got it done, and it was great not to freeze. It was nice to have hot water. Well, then Thursday they had because the system was so crazy, and we have a thermostat in every room because of how the guy that remodeled the house when we bought it from. So we have a thermostat in every single room, and they had the kitchen crossed with the back bedroom. So the back bedroom was calling for heat, but yet it was being sent to the kitchen. So we went from freezing our asses off to roasting our asses off. It was almost, it was over 80 degrees. It was between 80 and 90 degrees. Um, and the dogs, it was a lot for the dogs. And so he had to come back out and redo it or, figure out which thermostat went to which room because he had it wrong. And since then, it has been working great. I thought, that is my luck. You fix it and then you fix it a little too good. Go lay down, baby boy. Come on, I don't have nothing. You go lay down. Go lay down. Go, go lay down. Go boy. Go here, go boy. He keeps tilting his head one way and then the other way. And then during that time of no heat, we were almost at 2 weeks. We were a week and a half. And yes, I'm doing full stitches, Sherry. I used to be a tent. I started out full cross and then I found tent stitching or was taught tent stitching, whatever. And I did that for a very long time. And now I'm doing full stitches on here. Actually, I've been doing full stitches on everything lately. All right. Um, but during the time that I didn't have the heat, I ended up with a cold. And then before that, we ended up in the emergency room with my husband because he had been having really bad pain and they couldn't figure it out. He'd been through X-ray, CAT or X-ray, MRI, doctor visits, chiropractor, and then finally we ended up in the emergency room. It'd been 3 months from start to the time that we took him to the emergency room. 4 hours in the waiting room, and then another 3 hours in the emergency room for being seen. They did a CAT scan on him and found that he had a duodenal ulcer. So he had an ulcer on his small intestine. And that is where the pain was coming from. And they said that he was very lucky that we went in when we did because it was pretty bad and it could have burst. And if it burst, it could be emergency surgery or death. So all this time for 3 months of not having any diagnosis, and his doctor just kept telling him to take ibuprofen, take ibuprofen. Well, the emergency room said, because he has been an ibuprofen person for 20 years, the emergency room said that that is probably the main cause is the ibuprofen. So, like, oh, well, thank you, family doctor, for continuing to tell him to just take ibuprofen. So it's cost us quite a chunk of change with that as well. So it's been interesting. I believe the saying of, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck. So yeah, I've gotten one MRI on my shoulder, and the noise was just, I don't like it. One, you're in a tube, and two, the bumping, and I don't know. I get to go Friday for blood work and then also my MRI. So yeah, that or not MRI. You got me on that. Um, my mammogram. So yay! So the ladies are gonna be pleased with me that day. No, coming along. Oh, the Snow Queen one. I have not touched her. I took her off the frame. I put my wolf on the frame, and I'm confused. Name by number. Aha. There we go. Okay. I have not actually touched her since our last stream. She's still sitting over in front of my stand, my fireplace thing, and she's staring at me every day. She looks at me. Maybe next week we will. I'll work on her. Definitely do need to finish her up because she's gorgeous. As I said, I still have her out where she can stare at me every day. I took my desk in the back room so that I could kind of um, work on her a little bit better back there, and then also my diamond painting. And it was the very next weekend because I had my desk out here where I was working on my diamond painting in the living room, but it was just too it took up too much space, so I put it in the back room. And then right after, like, the next weekend, that's when our heat went out. Well, it was in the 40s back there in that back bedroom, and so I wasn't doing anything anything. So my Valentine's, dot-along, I haven't worked on that either because it's just too cold. I have not worked on her in a little bit. Actually been quite a while. I wish I could get a good groove or rhythm down on switching them out on my frames, but it's it's a struggle for me and a lot of cuss words. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but sometimes I struggle with it. I do want to organize all my cross stitch kits so that I know what I have, um, what sizes I have. I do have my pictures, like the images, saved on my in an album, so I have quick, where I can quickly look at what I have, but I don't remember what sizes they are or anything like that. Oh goodness, Sandy, we could. It's a whole lot of. I've got quite a few. But yeah, we could put that on the docket. Which native are you talking about? I have two in the works. I have Native Beauty, but I also have her in diamond painting now. And then I have the other one. Hold on just a second. I have. Oh, I am so sorry if I yawn a lot tonight. I was still awake when my husband's alarm went off at 3:50. I think I finally fell asleep sometime after 4. My alarm went off at 6:15. I hate those nights of overthinking. Had a lot of stuff going on, and when that happens, I can't. So, are you talking this one? There's that one, and then I have the original. So they both have headdresses. So number one or number two? This one? Yeah, I do need to get her back out again. She's the one that I got in a diamond painting too, just because I absolutely love that one. But yes, I can try to get her. So we need to do the paint by number. We need to do a whip reveal. Huh, that's gonna take a lot of space. And then Native Beauty. I really need to push myself to get this one done. This one's for my husband. It's for me too, but it's his special little guy. He was his special little guy. A little bit better. I think so. Oh, goodness. 140. Trying to keep up with the stitches that I'm doing on my tablet here. Yeah, I had gotten quite a bit done on Native Beauty. I had a picture of her here. Um, Son of a gun. Ugh. She is still stunning. Of course, you're gonna make me do this. Goodness, goodness. And I am making good progress. Well, when did you start, Sherry? I am waiting for you to go back to stitching, and then I'll go back to diamond painting because that just seems like how we work things. Our friendship just seems to be the opposite. Maybe opposites attract. That's what it is. Joyful out there. Speaking of friendships. Kind of, I think I missed marking one off, so just bear with me for a second. One time, that one right there. That color? Gotta be. If not, I'll figure that out. I'll find that mistake later. Okay. Yay, you're still there. Oh my goodness. I would love for a lottery ticket right now to be a winner. I would, ooh, would that solve some stress? I can just be home and be me. Oh, I have to go to work. Oh, perfect world. To be able to work if you wanted to work, if that makes sense. Or you could just volunteer. That would be great too. But anyways, hi Angela. Oh, I remember the Mama and Baby Elephant one. I'm excited to get my auction. I got one of the jungle, well, the elephant and large cats and that, and then the other one was kind of like a gothic love scene type thing. Um, but I've got too many whips going with my diamond painting too. Again, we don't have enough time to finish everything that we want. But I am pretty impressed with the progress that I'm making on Reggie. We're coming up on a year. Um, we're getting there. April 25th. Be a year since we lost him. We didn't really get a chance to say goodbye, but time goes by really quick. Doesn't help the heartache any. Still pretty raw. I guess that's kind of what I was shooting for, to at least, try to get down to his face by next month. We'll see. I thought about, just moving him on the frame and going down to his little eyes and nose and that, but actually been doing pretty good with this part, so. For some odd reason, it is not showing me how long I have been on tonight. Oh, there it is. It changed. It moved. Okay. Really strange. Um, on my diamond painting, I just roll them up. If they're squares, you roll them with the drills out, or sometimes I will lay them flat. For the most part, I roll them back up and put them back in their box. Round drills, you can roll them drills in, but the square ones, you obviously make sure that they're all pressed down nice and tight, and then you can roll it with the drills out. If you try to do it with the drills in on a square, they're so tight fitting that they will pop off. But if you roll outwards, it stays. Okay, to go next. Pigeons just on your stitching, Sandy. Is that the are you doing a stamp with that one, or was that a PDF? That's not right. What did I do? Oh, 857. That's it. There it was. 848. Almost put this back on the wrong thing. Luckily, shade was different there. Um, hmm. Decisions. Hard for me. All right, let's do this one. Number 6. Oh, for some reason these are not wanting to pull out this time. Normally I can just grab one of them and pull and it comes right out. It up to Reggie to be difficult. Yes, she is gorgeous. I'm still debating. I think I don't know if you guys would like to see a counted cross stitch come into rotation. I know I've got red, but I was thinking of something like a little more colors. Welcome. Okay. But anyways, I was thinking of one with some brighter colors and doing the counted. And then back to, well, maybe I should get it in stamped. And then I don't know. It's so hard to say what I want. But I thought maybe a counted cross that you guys might like. Oh, that is so sweet. Friends are very important and very cherished. That is awesome. Denise, yes to counted. Okay. We get a couple other votes here, counted or stamped. Yeah, I have read. I was thinking of something a little bit brighter colored. Throw into the. I could get red back out too. Too impatient. Yeah, waiting for the auction, waiting for the auction, but then also waiting for the auction wins. It is a challenge. Stay patient and to not stalk the mailman. But it happens to the best of us. But I do have red that I've been working on with the counted cross stitch. So I put that out. I do believe that you can get cross stitch, just regular. I think you can get them kitted. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sandy. I do like counted. I like the break for my eyes. As far as the busyness of the material, to work on the counted is just nice and, what would you call it? I don't want to say clear, but because this is very clear, but just not so busy, I guess. But I have to pay attention a lot more too. Yes, that is amazing. That one is stitching up just unbelievable. Did you see the question, Sandy, about the kitting up of just regular PDF ones? We still offer that. The one I'm doing right now is of my dog. I can show you a picture on my phone. The custom of my little guy that we lost. It'll be a year, April 25th. But that's what I'm working on. So right here, this is this ear area. See it? This part and that part. Oh, God, I miss him. Oh, no tears. That's kind of why I'm a little afraid to get too much into his face, though. Ah, damn it. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Whew, got myself a second here. I can do the top secret word real quick. From Kleenex. Okay, our top secret word for pattern. If you go to the cross stitch group, which I can't find, if you go to the cross stitch group under the feature tab, you will see this post right here. So this is the one that you are going to comment, the top secret word. I see I have one comment on there, but that wasn't the top secret word. um, so a top secret word for this amazing pattern right here is going to be, ooh, what do we want to do? I didn't think this through. How about we just do fire breather? Now it's two words, but you can combine them if you want. Maybe it is one word, I'm not sure. In all honesty, I was going to do coffee time, but it looks like somebody jumped the gun on that one. It's kind of funny how they would know. So you comment under that post, fire breather, and then I will send the PDF patterns out to you later on this week. I send them Messenger. It will be a Google Share document. Um, Sometimes I do ask, 'cause sometimes with work and everything, I don't get them done or sent out as quickly as I want, and so I just ask that you be patient. It might even be Saturday. It might. I will try as hard as I can to get them out before that, but it might not be till Saturday just to get through the work week. So I do like doing the Google Drive. It's so much easier. Thank you. Because then it's just, I can do it from my phone, which I struggled doing it from my phone before. And most often, that's when I try to do everything is from my phone. Um, and it is a lot faster. And it's an easier, I just got them all stored right there. So. So real quick, oh gosh, it's already 43 minutes. Maybe I will save that for next week. Remind me to talk about my TV shows. I want to ask your opinion on if anybody's watched a certain show that I'm watching. So I don't want to ruin the surprise. So you have to stay tuned. Come back next week and figure out what show I'm watching so that we can discuss it. I have a feeling that Sandy has watched it because I see a lot of images that kind of go around that style. So I'm thinking that she has seen it or she is watching it, one of the two. Um, so we will talk about that next week. I am going to sign off because I'm running on just a couple hours of sleep and I am really starting to feel it. So I am going to go to bed and I will see you guys next Monday, 9 o'clock for Stitching with Linda. And it might actually be a painting with Linda and working on my paint by number from what it is. All right, everyone, have a great night and I will see you next week. I love you too, girl. Good night.